Hello, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another practice as we bring our hands to heart center, setting an intention for the day. We are doing an abdominal workout today, an abdominal practice, strengthening the core. As we bring our left leg over our right, twisting the upper body to the left, planting that left hand down on the floor, pulling the left leg in towards the chest. Right leg is folded underneath the body. And then grabbing that leg with the left hand, twisting the body around to the right as far as you can. And then twisting back to the left. Trying to get a little bit further around. Changing legs, hugging the right knee into the chest. Left leg folds underneath the body. Twisting the upper body around to the right. Hugging it in with the left arm. Exhaling, twisting it around to the left. Keeping the back straight. Exhaling around to the right again, trying to get that little bit further. I don't know about you, but I got a couple of cracks in my back, which felt amazing. Coming into tabletop position now as we run through 3 cat-cows. Arching the back, dropping the stomach towards the floor, then curving the spine towards the sky for cat pose. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat, taking the gaze between the legs. Inhaling one more time. Exhaling into cat. Neutral spine. Left arm and right leg going long, looking for elongation, and then gently tapping the fingers and the toes to the floor. 5 times, nice and controlled. Engaging the core here and squeezing the glutes. And then on the 5th one, we're going to take the arm and the leg out to the side. Trying to get the leg and the arm 90 degrees with the body. I didn't have enough room on that side to get my leg right around. One more. Taking the left leg long, right arm long. And then tapping to the floor. Nice and controlled. Tying the breath into each movement. And then taking the leg and the arm out to 90 degrees. Great job. One more. Back to neutral spine. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs if that feels good to do so. Maybe turning the foot over. High plank. Bringing the left knee up towards the left elbow. Pausing. Taking it back. Right knee towards right elbow. And do this 5 times each side. And that's 2. Keeping the hips down. And last one. Slowly lowering the body to the floor, pushing up into cobra, straightening the arms, feeling the stretch through the lower part of the back. Legs are relaxed. Gently lowering the body to the floor, taking the left arm out to the side and gently pushing the body over with the right hand. Right leg comes up and over the left leg, stretching through the shoulder and a little bit of the pec. Changing arms, moving over to the right side, using the left hand to push up onto the right side of the body. Left leg bends up and over the right leg. Coming back onto your stomach. Coming up into a low plank, up onto the forearms. Embracing the core. Keeping it nice and straight from the head to the heels. Taking the arms by our side, we're going to lift the chest and the legs off the floor, and then grabbing each foot, coming into bow pose as we pull the hands away from the body. Hands and feet are being pulled towards the sky, gently releasing, pushing up into downward facing dog. High plank. Running through that sequence again, so bringing the left leg up to left elbow, right leg up to right elbow, 5 times each side. And that's 2. Staying strong. Exhaling as you bring the knee up, inhaling as you take the foot back. You've got this. High plank, lowering the body to the floor, releasing the feet, pushing up into cobra. Bringing the upper body back to the mat, taking the left arm out as we push the body onto the left side with our right hand, right leg coming up and over. Changing sides, right arm goes out, pushing up with the left hand up onto the right side of the body. And just remember, if you have any shoulder injuries, just skip this pose and maybe stay in downward facing dog. Low plank. Arms by our side as we lift the chest and the legs off the floor. Then grabbing the feet into bow pose. Gently releasing, pushing back into downward facing dog. Coming over onto our right side as we push up through the right elbow and right knee. Legs are bent, squeezing the glutes at the back. Maybe taking the arm towards the sky, or you can bring it overhead to get a bit of a side stretch. Gently releasing, coming over to the other side, planting down through the left elbow and left knee, squeezing the glutes, pushing the hips towards the sky. Taking the arm high towards the roof, or taking it overhead. Swiveling the body around now, coming into boat pose. Legs are bent parallel with the floor, arms are parallel. Just doing some toe taps, alternating each side. One more each side. Then taking the legs long as we lower down and then raise ourselves back up 5 times. That's 3, 4, last one, 5, and lowering on the 5th. Do some safety crunches, so placing the hands underneath the small of the back and gently crunching up. Right leg bent, left leg long. 5 each side. Bending the right leg up, left leg long. Crunching up 5 times up onto our elbows. If you have time, you can increase the number that you do here, or you can do another round. Hugging the knees in and then taking the knees wide. I want you to play around with this pose. So try it with straight arms, try it with bent arms, and get it to a place where you feel a beautiful stretch through the pelvis, the hips, around the sacrum. See what feels best for you. And coming into bridge, lifting the hips, lowering, inhaling as we take the hips high, exhaling as we lower. 2 more. Squeezing the glutes as we go up and releasing. Taking the legs long now as we come into a scissor kick. So alternating which leg goes over the top. Trying to maintain a flat back here so that it keeps contact with the mat. And then hugging the knees in one last time. And then windscreen wiping the knees from side to side. Back to the center, stretching the legs out long, arms are out to our side. We're going to be here for about 2 minutes. So if you want to stop the video and stay a little bit longer in Savasana, please do so. Otherwise, enjoy this moment of relaxation and silence. Starting to bring some movement back into the body. Maybe stretching. And then when you're ready, rolling over to one side. And then pushing up into seated pose. Checking in with the body. How are we feeling? Bringing hands together at our third eye. May we have kind and loving thoughts today. As we lower our hands to our mouth, may we speak kind and loving words today. As we lower our hands to our heart, may we have kind and loving intentions today. Once again, it's been a pleasure to be here with you on the mat. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Namaste.